Hello and welcome back to another
Come as a
episode.
bitch.
Oh
I
my
should have known
god.
better. That shit is stuck in my head.
JoJo Siwa's #1 fan right here.
She got
William
me in. She got
Cerametis.
me in a chokehold. It's so you know what it is about JoJo Siwa and this new song. For anybody who doesn't know, there's a very famous TikToker who's I guess transitioning into becoming a songwriter singer. She dropped this new song called
Karma.
Karma. It's so bad that it's good.
Well, first of all, she's famous for being on Dance Moms. So she got famous when she was like 7 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what's Dance Moms?
It's a reality show. It's you had to be there. I can't even really
Okay,
explain it.
I'm
But
out. I'm out.
but no, she's been like honestly also she's like a child star. So you got to cut her a little slack.
Okay, that makes sense. They're a little bit kooky. They usually got kooky parents, so I feel
Oh,
for her.
100%.
She's got wild parents.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
wow.
sure.
I feel like if you're gonna be a child star, your parents, you could be very nice people, but you got a little bit of an ulterior motive for sure. You
100%.
know, they're on some stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, how are you doing today, Kaylin? What's going on, baby?
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good start to the week. What are you doing?
Grabbing my coffee. Something about that 4 p.m., 5 p.m. coffee that just hits
It keeps you up all night.
beautifully. Yeah, sometimes. But if I, get some good exercise, eat a big meal, I'm usually pretty good.
I'm
But
not. I'll be up all night.
cheers to all my afternoon, nighttime coffee drinkers.
How have you been? What have you been up to?
I've been really good. I dropped a song called High with Your Lover last week. It's gotten some phenomenal reception. I am so thankful and grateful for anybody who's listened to it. They've been going strong this last week. I've been feeling good. I feel like our relationship has been absolutely thriving. Kate and I both have been looking at each other with some googly eyes this entire week, and we're trying to dissect, what it might be. But I don't know. I don't want to question the universe, especially when there's good things. But for some reason, we've really been vibing over here.
We really have been. It's been so
What do you
nice.
think it is, baby?
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Talk to me.
Well, I got my period. It's that time. It's that time before the bad stuff starts.
This is a little teaser into the episode today, but something I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend, and I don't know why this narrative was always spun on us as young men that the week of the period was the worst.
Yeah, no, it's the week before. Honestly, the 2 weeks before, but the week before is really bad.
Week before my lovely girlfriend's period in this household is it's a confusing time. Let's just put it like that.
Pretty much once you ovulate, you're a goner until you get your period.
You know what it is with you? You are like the sweetest, most amazing, supportive, loving girl. That week you're just slightly less sweet.
I'm just on edge.
Yeah, you are. You really are. And that's okay. That's something that you can't control, and
It's part of it.
as part of it. That comes with the territory. But no, I've been feeling really good. But yeah, with you, anything new, anything crazy, anything exciting?
No,
Nice.
we can just get into it.
We got our anniversary. We got our anniversary coming up in a couple weeks. Our 2-year anniversary, which I'm very excited about.
Me too.
Planning some fun things around the city. We have Coachella that we are not going to be attending.
I'm so happy about that.
Actually, this is going to come out after the first week of Coachella. We got invited to go, but anybody who's been to Coachella understands it's a thing. It is a process.
It takes like a week to recover, maybe even more.
Last year when I went, I'm not exaggerating. It was my first year going to Coachella last year, and I didn't wear a face mask, no face coverings, no sunglasses, nothing. And besides getting my eyes just incinerated by that Coachella Valley sun, I that dust will ruin you. I was sick for a week and a half. Literally the first week and a half, excuse me, month and a half into our relationship, I just couldn't get over this sinus infection or whatever. So if you're going to Coachella, wrap up, make sure you take the the necessary precautions. But we are not going this year.
I'm glad. I don't have time. I don't have a month and a half to recover. I don't have the time for it. Maybe we're just getting old.
Ooh, I don't think maybe. I think we're definitely getting on. I'm turning 34 this year, and sometimes I can't even fathom that. Like, I'm getting close to the age where I'm, oh, oh man.
Or what?
Or I just like get out of bed and things hurt. Like things are starting to hurt for no reason. I'm like, what did I do yesterday? I'm like, oh, I just slept weird. I shouldn't be hurting from sleep, but here we are.
That's
Here we
okay.
are.
I'm turning 29 this year.
You are.
1 year closer to 30.
29 is a beautiful, beautiful year because you get to really hold on to those 20s, and kind of live like you'll never be in your 20s again because you won't.
Wow, okay. Oh my god, what was that?
That was a bubble in your throat.
That was scary. I gotta put the poppy down. That was scary.
Any other like pop culture news? Anything else?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Weird.
So Morgan Wallen, he's a country music singer, if you don't know. So his baby mama got married and he found out and got really angry and threw a chair out of a window and it almost hit the cops that were standing down on the sidewalk. So he's potentially going to jail for 6 years, which he probably won't. But I just think it's funny. It's like it's your baby mama. You could have wifed her up. Why are you getting mad? He fucked around. He's in the finding out stage.
Yes, he is. Throwing a chair off of a rooftop and almost hitting policemen is gonna bring you some problems.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I think this fool, from what I've gathered over the years, is that he's got some deep rooted problems that he's got to figure out, especially when he
Yeah.
drinks alcohol. I mean, he's a closet racist. That's very well known. And yeah, he's a great songwriter. He really is. But he's got some stuff he's got to figure out for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But what are we going to be talking about today, my love?
Today, we're going to be talking about things we've learned about men and women since living with each other.
Yes, and boy, have I learned a lot.
I've learned too much. I know too much.
I mean, I definitely am someone that leaves it all out there for you, but yeah, I think it kind of like sparked this idea that like maybe we should like write like a coffee table book or something about all these things, because we have a laundry list and we could probably make this like a 5-part podcast series.
Oh yeah, this could go on forever.
Okay, because there's something I learn about you and women every day just by being in your presence.
Do you want to start?
Yeah, I'm gonna start.
Okay.
I'm gonna say a few of them, and we can kind of break them down as we go. But here's something I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend. They share closets with each other. Women, for some reason, like your clothes are my clothes.
Yep.
Oh, you got an event? Come on over, pick out the perfect outfit for you. How many times have I heard, oh, someone so and so is borrowing this, or oh, I don't know where this is. It's because someone has it.
Oh yeah,
Because you let
100%.
everyone take your stuff. Like, oh, you want to go shopping? Perfect. Just come over to my house. Everything is free.
It's so nice. That's like female friendship in a nutshell. What's
Don't-
mine is yours.
Don't get me wrong. I love the camaraderie of it. The camaraderie of it is very nice. And I think as guys, we should do it too. I want to go over to my homie's house and be like, yo, bro, I got this birthday party. It's like more of a formal theme. Like, what do you got for me?
I've given out like 5 dresses to 5 different people to go to weddings. They all still have them. Actually, now that you're saying it, I do need to get some of those back. But no, my friend's going to Coachella this weekend and she's like, do you have like anything you're getting rid of? And I was like, just come over, just take whatever. You go shopping. It's nice.
Here's something I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend. Y'all do not know how to leave voice notes.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, no, you don't. And y'all think that we don't read your texts. So you'll be like, oh, I'm just
You
sending
don't.
Here's an example of when my girlfriend leaves me a voice note. Okay. Hey, I'm just gonna send a voice note because it's gonna be a lot faster. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So it's like, yo, let's just send me the text. I read them. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
well,
You know what I'm
number
saying?
1,
I don't got time
Will
for
did
this.
something very sneaky. First of all,
Sneaky me.
I don't know if you read my text or not because your read receipts for me aren't on, but somehow your read receipts for me are on, so he knows when I've read his text or not.
Oh
I
yeah.
I didn't turn them on.
I think your read receipts are on for. I don't think you could pick and choose.
No, you can. You can pick and choose for different people. Mine are off,
So
but they're
you,
on for you.
so so how does that work exactly?
I don't know. You tell me. I didn't do it.
You can't no, that's not a thing. That
Yes,
has
it
to be from
is.
your end. No. I could not go to you and
No,
then
but you
change
could
you.
go in my phone.
You think I went into your phone?
How else do you explain it?
That's crazy. That's
Uh,
crazy. No,
mhm.
I have never ever gone into your phone. Number one. Number two, I definitely wouldn't go in there. I would just if I really wanted to see when you read my messages, I would just say, "Hey, baby, can you turn your read receipts on?"
Well, now I've just left them on because I'm like, I don't care. But number 2,
Mm,
so the girls, we're considerate of each other, right? We
mhm.
wanna have a conversation. We send a voice note. It might be 10 minutes long, but you can listen while you're doing dishes, while you're getting things done. Men just call each other all day long and yap, 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 yap. But we give we give you the option. You know, whenever you wanna listen, listen. Whenever you have a minute, take your time, get some chores done, and listen to what I have to say. And then, it's perfect.
I'll take it. Sure. It is. It is perfect. And like I said, camaraderie's way up. I'm all for that. Here's something I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend. Stop asking questions and start making statements. What do I mean by that? You don't want to be a dictator in your household, okay? But when it comes to planning a date, whether that's somebody that you are already in a relationship with or somebody that you are pursuing, don't ask them, "Hey, what do you want to do tonight?" Do not do that.
Don't do that.
They will want to cancel the date on the spot. What I mean by a statement is you're going to tell her, "Hey, what are you doing Tuesday night?" "Oh, I don't know what. I booked this amazing restaurant for us. We're going to meet there at 7:30. Does that work for you? I love Thai food. I think you would really love this restaurant." That's a statement. That's a plan. And women are very drawn to that. Am I right?
Yeah, 100%. If a guy's like, "Oh, well, what do you feel like doing? What kind of food do you" I mean, actually, you can ask her what kind of food she likes and go from there. But, like, "What are you doing?" Like, like, it's like, you know,
Like, plan it out.
just plan it out. Like, it's not show some initiative.
Make a plan. And making a plan will make them horny.
It
And
will.
and that leads me to my next point. Here's something I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend. They are way hornier than we are. They're feral creatures who need to be attended to 24/7, whether that's a little foreplay, whether that's a little physical intimacy, whether that's a little hug when you least expect it. They're thinking about some crazy things.
I agree.
We could
I
be,
agree.
we could be as guys, we could do our thing, we could finish up, and we're just like, okay, like I need to reload. No pun
Mhm.
intended. Girls can respawn, bop, 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 like that. It's like an all day everyday thing. It's just a lot. So
Yeah, and if your girl's, like, a little more irritated lately, if she's, like, on your nerves or you're on her nerves or you're fighting a little more, you know what to do.
here's something I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend. The hotter they are, the more loyal they are. Let me say that again. The hotter they are, the more loyal they are. Why, you may ask? First of all, this doesn't have just to do with physical appearance, okay? Being hot is partially your physical appearance, but also how you carry yourself, how you put yourself together, your values, your morals, your beliefs. Like, hot girls are loyal, and the hotter the girl, the more loyal she is. Excuse me.
Yeah.
They've been getting this attention from a young age. Like a random guy hitting on them at the bar, that is nothing new to them. As a guy, if you're worrying about stuff like that, you got bigger problems to deal with. But I'm telling you, the hotter the girl, the more loyal she is.
Yeah, I like that.
And the hottest girls in the world get hit on less because guys are naturally intimidated to talk to them. Just just another point. Here's something I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend. They have 2 different size boobs.
Yeah.
Their breasts are 2 different size. I couldn't believe it. Kind of like our testicles. Kind of like a nuts. One is going to be a little bit bigger than the other. So like our pair of something is similar to your pair of something.
And it depends on, like, the hand that you use the most. That's gonna be the smaller one.
What?
Because you're, like, working that side out of your body more. Boobs are just fat. They're just sacks of fat.
Wait, that's a real thing? If your dominant
Yes.
hand is going to be correlated to a smaller breast?
Yeah, for sure.
Can we get some scientist to stitch this to see if this
Some
is
guy's like,
legit?
"Yeah, I'll study it."
He's like
He goes he's a researcher, and he's like, "Alright, guys."
I have studied thousands of female breasts.
No, he's like, "We have to do this study. It's really important. We don't study the female anatomy, women's bodies enough. So let's start. Let's
Oh,
start up here, what we care about."
that's good game. What if that guy just goes to a bar? He's like, listen, ladies, I in no way want anything to do with you. I'm just trying to do this for a study.
I would never believe that.
I'm going to need to see your titties. Whip them out. Oh, and bonus points if I can feel them, because that'll help me with the study.
So stupid.
Here's something I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend. They want us, the man, to sleep in between them and the door for potential robbers.
Obviously.
Because the robber is definitely gonna, like understand, like, whoa, I can't get to her. Like there's too much space in between him.
No, because you're gonna hear it, the robber's gonna come in, and you're gonna stand up and defend.
Oh, absolutely. I'll beat that robber's ass. Are you kidding me? I think I would go crazy if someone came into the house. It'd be scary as fuck, but yeah. I get that thing. I do get it. Now, I do have a little problem with my neck. I do have a little neck thing.
34, almost.
I was on a roller coaster like 6 years ago on an old wooden roller coaster, and like literally like I like felt it crack, and my neck has not been the same since. So she sleeps on this side because the door's over there. But
He
sometimes
can't cuddle me this way.
I literally can't, and like if she's on this side, I can. So sometimes, but it's just
He can't cuddle me this way. You know what? We need a scientist to investigate this neck.
hey,
That's
hey.
a roller coaster 6 years ago. Right.
Neck problems, baby. Hey, I want to cuddle you as much as I can, but the neck prevents sometimes, Here's something I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend. If you have a unibrow or zits, they will find them and they will exploit them. Oh, you have one baby hair coming out in between your caterpillars? They're gonna fucking get in there and bop, bop, bop. Oh, you have zits? They're gonna go to dermatology school and get all the tools they need to extract everything. What is that fascination?
I did just get an extraction tool the other day, actually, now that you say it, and I haven't used it on you yet.
My point exactly.
I'm very excited about it. I don't know. We like to pick things, We like to pick, but we don't want to like pick anything on our faces because we don't want to get scars. And like you
Oh
have so
my
much
God.
eyebrow to work with. Like I can really shape those up,
Here's something I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend. If you go on vacation with them, they're going to pack everything that they've ever owned. And you, as a man, have one job. Leave a little bit of space in your suitcase, because when you get to the security checkpoint, fuck the security checkpoint, because when you get to the place to drop your suitcase off, their shit's going to be minimum 8 pounds overweight.
Yeah, that's so true.
Imagine finding a woman that packed properly. There's no way. It's impossible.
You don't want her.
You honestly don't. You don't. You find a girl who packs.
Don't you like that? Doesn't that make you feel useful? Like, oh babe, I have room in my suitcase. Like
Yeah, it does.
I'm providing you with suitcase room.
I can't even lie. It does. Any like little thing that I could do to help out, even like the smallest thing, I'm like, yeah, like I did that.
Exactly.
I'm who?
I do it on purpose.
Oh my goodness. Here's something I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend. They are not hungry when they wake up.
No.
Why?
I don't know, like, I just woke up, I'm not trying to like, that's a big activity to shove food in your
When
face.
we wake up, it's literally like we went into hibernation for 3 months like a bear and are gonna eat the first thing. I would eat styrofoam when I wake up. I would eat a plastic bag. You understand? Like, I wake up and I'm I feel like I'm hurting on my
I
insides.
also just need, like, my beverages, like, I have to do my celery juice first, and then I need my lemon water.
Mm.
I used to do another one, I forget what it is, but I should get back to that. So then you're really filled up on all these beverages, you know what I mean? And then once that's done, then you can eat.
This is the beverage queen right here, and I'm just gonna add a little caveat. Here's something else I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend. They love beverages of
Love.
all kinds.
It could be anything. That Whole Foods aisle with, like, all the different cans of random stuff, I could live there.
The other day, I'm like, "Hey, Kate, what are you drinking?" She's like, "Oh, a non-alcoholic margarita
It was, like, 2 p.m. on a
in a
Monday.
can." Like, where are you even finding
It
this
was
stuff?
so gross too, but it was a beverage. That had no other beverages available.
Here's something I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend. They look back at their IG stories like they're cinematographers. I'll just be looking over at Kate sometimes. "Pop, pop, should we just pop, pop, pop?" I look over, she's like smiling, just like, I'm like, "What are you doing?" "Just looking at my own story. It's so good."
Yeah, because that's work. Like, I put a lot of work into that. So I wanna look back on my work and feel good about it, you know what I mean? And it's like a little journal. Like, if we did something cool throughout the day, I have a whole little thing to look back on. It's so nice. It's literally for me. I you know what's we I think it's weird when people, like, look and see who views their stories. I literally have never looked at that. It's
Nor have
just
I.
for me.
Nor have I. Because then you can't. It's a lot of
Yeah, people will be like, "Oh, so and so viewed my story." I'm like, "Oh, I forget you can see that."
women post stories for them.
Yeah,
It's for them.
unless, like, your boyfriend just broke up with you, then they're not posting it for them.
Yeah, that's the stories get a little thirstier, you
They
know?
do.
The cleavage starts cleavage in a little
That
bit.
I'll have friends be like, "Okay, is this, like, looking too thirsty, like, I'm trying, or is this just, like, accidentally hot?" I like there's a there's a scale, you know?
Here's something I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend. If you as a man try to cook for them and they're waiting for the meal, they're going to snack.
Oh,
They're gonna have some chips or a little veggie platter or something. You're like, "Baby, I'm about to cook you all this food and you're not gonna be hungry." You're like, "No, I'll be fine." And then by the time the food comes, you eat a quarter of it and you're like, "Baby, I don't know why I'm full. It's so good, but I'm full." I'm like, "Maybe it's because of the 75 puffs you ate right before I served you."
now you understand, like, how your parents felt, right? And they were like, "Don't spoil your dinner." Now that's you to me. I'm drinking a Poppy, I'm eating some puffs. If we have a dip available, it's over. If we have a little chocolate, 1 square won't hurt.
Nah, I'm becoming my parents to the max. We just had a friend come over to pick up something from Kate, and I looked around the house. I'm like, "Oh, the house just looks terrible right now. We have to tidy up before." I'm like, "Oh, that's what my mom used to
He went
say."
into speed tidy mode. I did too, though.
No, you
I'm
did.
like, in the last, I'd say 6 months, I've really cared about that. Like, if I know people are coming over, or if they, like, surprisingly come over, I'm like, "Oh, no, I didn't have time to tidy up."
I remember my mom would be like, "Yo, I have so and so coming over. Like, can you clean your room up?" I'm like, "She's not gonna come into my bedroom,
But
mom."
she might.
But
I
she
mean,
might.
that would be weird,
And the older
but
I
she might.
dude, it would be weird, but the older I'm getting, I'm like, "No, that room should have been clean." I get it. I really do. Here's something else I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend. They're gonna do a haul for anything that they buy. If it's more than 3 items of anything, they're gonna sit you down and they're gonna do a little haul for you. And they are awesome because the enthusiasm in which they are showing you these products or these things is, I mean, it doesn't get any higher than this.
You love to talk about masculine, feminine, whatever. We're literally gatherers. Of course, we're gonna do a haul. Like, it makes biological sense. Of
That is
course, we're gonna do a
that's
haul.
written in the
No,
stars.
but really, if I come home and he's, like, on the phone and I have a haul to do, I'm not unpacking whatever I have. I'm sitting there, I'm waiting. I'm like
We could have frozen goods in the bag. She'll let them melt until I get off the phone
I'm
and be
like,
like,
"Wrap it up.
right.
Haul time." You love him.
Oh, I do, I do. Oh, this one's a good one. Here's something I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend. They do not want to be a burden to us. They just want to see us do things for them without having to ask. I thought these big, grandioso gestures, kind of few and far between is exactly what women want. They don't. They want small, consistent gestures that add up over time. Maybe they want both. They do. But I think, in my opinion and understanding, trying to understand women, that the small, consistent gestures really do go the longest way.
For sure. Like, yesterday or the couple of days ago, I was like, "God, I really want a poppy right now." And so the next day, I woke up and Will, like, had boxes of poppies and flowers. I was like, That's exactly it. Just these small things, like, okay, that's something she wants, I will" like, it's easier said than done, but once you just start listening, it's like, "Oh, just do that," you know?
I
It was very sweet.
thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. Here's something I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend. Ask for sympathy or solutions when they bring you an issue, because most of the time they don't want the solutions. They just want empathy and for you to listen. And I found out about this the hard way. Like, men, we are wired for the most part to be problem solvers. All I want in this life is for my girlfriend to be happy. So when she brings me a problem that's unrelated to me, or even if it is related to me, I want to, okay, how can we fix this? Like, how can I make you happy? Like, that's our like default. And sometimes that's maybe what they want, but often that's not the case at all. And sometimes they just want to vent. They just want you to listen and then follow that up with a really nice hug and to
Yeah.
say that, we hear you.
And ladies, you can also say if you're bringing up something to your boyfriend, you can be like, "I don't want a solution. I just want empathy right now. Just hear me out." You know?
Yeah, it really helps. And a lot of guys, like, we don't know to ask those questions. So ladies, just like what Kate just said, like, we need a little help sometimes, a little boost. Like, hey, just I know you're gonna want to
Yeah.
to give your opinion on this, but I just need to talk to someone. And I think sometimes we do need things, especially at the beginning, explained to us. That's why communication is so important and key. It's a two-way street.
Yep.
But last one for now. We could do a lot of these, but last one for now. Here's something I've learned about women since living with my lovely girlfriend. They have a different hormonal cycle than us, which means they have a different sleep cycle than us, which means that from 3 to 5 p.m. every single day, they are cooked. And if they can take a nap, they should do it. And as a man, if you live with your girl, if you have a girlfriend, nicely suggest it to her.
Yeah, something in your brain just goes, "Hmm, this feels weird. Like, this time of day feels so weird. I just need to knock out until it's not weird anymore." Like, that's the best way I can explain it. Like, even today, we're sitting there and Will's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Nothing, just ugh,
Yeah, and I
ew."
think a nap would have been perfect. Unfortunately, a lot of days, most days, you're not going to be able to do that. But if you have a
Yeah,
little bit of time in your day, encourage that nap.
I agree.
Encourage that
And
shit.
naps are amazing.
And like I said, we could do a whole bunch of these, but I think that's good for now.
Yeah, I'll take it over
I
from
think
here.
that was a good part one. We could probably do we could do part two next week.
Yeah,
But
sure.
yeah, Caitlin, what are some of the things that you have learned about men since living with your lovely boyfriend?
Oh, I'll tell you. Here's something I've learned about men since living with my lovely boyfriend.
Woo.
When they say they're not thinking about anything, they are actually thinking of nothing. How how is that even possible? Your brain's not like, "Oh, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this?" You can just zone out?
Yes. And I'm very, very good at it.
What a life.
Look, like, I know I'm an underthinker, and when I'm done thinking about something, I'm done thinking about it. I don't know what else to tell you.
I that's never happened to me in my life. The second that I'm at peace, my brain's like, "Wait, remember this?" And I'm like, "Ugh."
Sometimes after a really long day where there's just a lot going on and I can turn the brain off and just literally think of nothing.
That's so beautiful. Yeah, I think my brain's, like, not okay with peace. It, like, wants chaos, which is something I need to work on. Anyways, here is something I've learned about men since living with my lovely boyfriend. They have hundreds of amazing photos of you that they just gatekeep. You know what happened today? Will's
What?
Will's looking for a photo in his phone, and he goes, "Oh my god, look at this photo of you." And I was like, "I've never seen this. This is from Greece last year. This is almost a year ago." And he's like, "Oh, look, there's a lot. There's like 30." And I'm like, "So you don't want me to post them on Instagram? You want me to fail?"
No, it's just a lot to send, you know? Sometimes I forget there's so you know what it is? Every picture that I take of you is amazing.
That's not true.
Oh, that's very true. Have you seen yourself?
That's I mean, thank you, but it's not true. It's just laziness. What do? Airdrop immediately. As soon as I can airdrop, I'm airdropping. So check his phone. Say, "Babe, you got any photos of me I haven't seen yet?"
I know the storage in your phone isn't great too, so
I have a terabyte. Okay? No
damn,
excuses.
I can't even get away with that.
Here's something I've learned about men since living with my lovely boyfriend. Men don't get complimented that often, so compliments go a long way. I think that, women are used to getting complimented. We compliment each other. It's just a thing that happens. So we're like, "Oh, that's nice, but kind of whatever." If you compliment a guy, they might think about it for the next month or two.
I remember specifically like a few weeks ago when you told me like, "Oh, I like tucked my hair behind my ears," and you were just like, "Oh my god, like it looks like really cute, and like the outfit that you're wearing, everything." Like you really just went in on. Yeah, we remember all of them.
Oh, is that why you've been tucking your hair behind your ears when you get out of the shower?
Maybe.
Oh, that's so cute.
And just off of that, like if you say something, especially in passing, that like, "Oh, we really like this that you're doing," or like we will be like, "Oh, noted," and I'll never forget that.
Really?
Of course, whether that's a stylish shirt or hairstyle or, "Oh, I really see you wearing that hat. It looks really good." Like weird, like whatever it may be, like we don't forget that shit.
Okay, noted. Good to know.
I'll take all the compliments you got, baby.
Something else I've learned about men since living with my lovely boyfriend, you have to be straightforward with them about what you want. You can't be passive, you can't beat around the bush, like, they're not looking for clues in the same way that we are. They're not reading between the lines, you gotta be like, "Hey, I want this," and they'll be like, "Okay," and go do it.
What do you mean by the clues?
Like, for example, if I'm like, "Oh, man, I've really been just, like, craving Italian food." Like, instead of being like, "Hey, let's go eat Italian food."
Bingo.
Yeah.
See how much easier that is?
But that we're just not used to communicating that way, I guess. I don't know.
I wonder what that is. Actually, I can give you an example of something you do.
What?
We'll be in bed, get ready for bed. I'll be literally 99% all the way asleep. And Kate will hit me with something like, "Baby, are, are you cold?" Instead of being like, "Hey, baby, would you mind just turning down the AC?" Or being like, "I'm going to go turn down the AC."
Well, you're closer to the door.
I am. And I'm always happy to do it. And I'm gladly going to do it. But instead of being like, "Are you a little cold?" Just say like, "Hey, can you turn the AC down?"
You know what? That's so true. Because when you ask me to do favors, you just straight up ask me to do favors. And I'm like and I'm like,
Do you think it comes from like you not wanting to be like an asshole or like sounding
"Maybe."
like an asshole for it?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Yeah, I know.
Make me a sandwich. That's how I talk to Kate all the time. Make me a goddamn sandwich.
No, Will trains me like a dog. Like, if I make him a
Just
sandwich, he's like
slap her in the face
N
with it.
no, he's like it could be the most mediocre thing. He's like, "This is the best sandwich I've ever had. I appreciate this so much. I love you so much. This is so amazing."
Yeah, most guys are like aggressively like at some sort of I'm like aggressively a hype man.
For sure.
You know, I'll be like, "Oh my fucking god, you're amazing."
But I'm saying, like, I do something that you want me to do more often, you're like,
Yeah.
"You are an angel. I like you. I'm
Yes.
obsessed with you. Everything you do is perfect. I this cheese and ham sandwich."
That's another good one for things you've learned about guys. Like,
Oh, yeah.
that's really good. Like,
Yeah.
that's how we do it.
But that's your own way of not being straightforward.
You're right. No, you're totally right. You're totally right. Because like, I don't wanna come out and be like, "Hey, baby, like, I really like when you're making me all this food, like, every day. It's
Yeah.
tasting really good." Like, you know, I kinda see what you're saying about that.
I'm caught on, though. I know what you're doing because I do it too.
Yeah, you fucking do, man. Oh, shit.
Okay. Um, something else I've learned about men since living with my lovely boyfriend, they can get out of bed in the morning and be ready in 5 minutes, ready to go. Life is so easy for them, but it will take them longer than you to get out of the door when it's actually time to leave.
Explain that, because I don't know if all the way I agree with that.
What?
Okay, I agree with it, but
Yeah,
like,
I'm
but
like,
like, explain.
I'm taking 2 hours to get ready. He starts getting ready when I'm almost done getting ready because he knows he can get ready so fast. But then it's like, "Oh, wait, is this wrinkly? Should I steam this?" And then it's like, "Oh, man, like, I wanna wear these shoes, but there's no laces in them. Do you have any extra laces?" And then it's like, "Oh my gosh, wait, where's my wallet? Where's my keys? Wait, this hat, this hat, this hat, or this hat. Should I bring my sunglasses?"
So you're saying because we know it doesn't take us a long time to get ready, we procrastinate?
Yeah, you over dick around.
Over dick around is a term that I can really get behind.
Yeah, you over
Stop
dick.
over dicking.
Yeah, you over dicked it. It's from the movie Set It Up, which you haven't watched, and I
Oh,
love
so
it.
that's a real people say that?
No, it's from the movie. They made it up,
Well,
but I use it all the time. I over dicked
well,
it
I'm gonna claim it.
'cause I over dick it a
Stop
lot
over
too.
dicking it.
Don't over dick it.
Oh, really? Wouldn't you'd be over vagging it?
Over clit.
Imagine we're out in public. I'm like, babe, stop over clitting it. Come on. People be like, what the fuck is going on over here? I got some weird ass relationship.
Here's something I've learned about men since living with my lovely boyfriend. They're not mind readers. If something is bothering you, say it, because they're going to know that you're acting different and they want to help, but they can't help if you don't say anything. So you just have to say it. They'd rather know the truth than you try to be nice and beat around the bush. Like, just say it.
Mhm. We're not wizards. I'm not a mind reader. I can't read your mind, man. Just tell me, man.
Will be like, I know something's wrong. You just say it. Like, just say it.
Kate takes like an over under average of about 15 what's wrongs before finding out what's actually wrong. So it makes things more difficult when nothing's actually wrong. And I'm on attempt 13, to figure out what's going on here. And she's like, no, Will, like, actually. There's like something you do when nothing's wrong when I'll know. You'll be like, no, actually nothing's wrong. I'm like, oh, okay. We're good.
I mean, because like I said, my mind can't go blank. So I always am thinking about something. And a lot of the time it doesn't have anything to do with you, but I'll be really focused on something really insignificant. And so you think something's wrong, but I'm like thinking about how I should set up a spreadsheet for my finances or something so stupid. And I'm really concentrating on it. And you're like, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing.
Oh, yeah,
We're so silly. Why can't we just all
I don't know. We play these games.
Yeah.
I mean, you play these games. We. For sure.
Here's something I've learned about men since living with my lovely boyfriend. Their eyes don't work. They don't work.
If there was a snake in the grass, it would bite us in the ass.
They can't find anything. I mean, it's the craziest thing. He'll be like, "Oh, babe, where's the remote?" I'm like, It's in front of your face. You're looking at it.
I'm the dude that'll be like, where are my AirPods? And they'll be in my ear.
This happens at least once a week.
Like, where are my sunglasses? They're literally on top of my head.
And it's at least 5 things a day, and he's always saying it out loud, and sometimes I just don't reply because I'm like, he'll look for about 10 more seconds, then he'll find it. He just needs to.
I think that's part of being an underthinker, where it's like, I'll just do so many things out of pure just, I'm like unconscious doing these things, and then I'm not thinking about where I'm putting this.
You should.
I put it down every day. What would I think? I'm going to find it. And
I mean,
don't,
I
can't.
lose things too, but I don't enlist help in looking for them unless it's actually lost. Then I'll ask.
Sometimes I need a helping hand. And it's just, what it comes down to more than anything? Like, I love doing things with you. And when we get to find something together.
He loves this excuse.
It's like bonding time with my girlfriend. And if my girlfriend doesn't want to bond.
A game.
If you don't want to spend time with me, then I don't know what to tell you. I just I'm a type of guy that likes to spend time with his girlfriend. I don't know.
All right. Here's something I've learned about men since living with my lovely boyfriend. They like feeling useful. So if you give them little tasks to do, let them complete it and then be like, wow, you're amazing. They're going to love it. Love it. Even if it's something you could do yourself, just let them do it. Even if they do it wrong, just give them a task.
And if this guy is a younger brother to someone, this is like built in, guaranteed to work. Like, this is what I used to do to my younger brother. She just does it to me.
And if you say, oh, I bet you can't do it in this amount of time.
Oh, it's on. Oh, you don't think I could get back to the house in under 30 minutes from these chores? Watch me.
And then every time he goes to the grocery store without me, he goes as fast as he can and he gets back. I'm like, oh my God, that was so fast. How'd you get here so quick?
Yeah. And I'm like, every time you act surprised, baby.
And you love it, don't you?
That to me makes me think I'm like partial on the spectrum. Not gonna lie.
No, it's just your inner child. Your inner child's on the spectrum.
Oh, man.
Okay. Here's something I've learned about men since living with my lovely boyfriend. They eat like they don't know where their next meal is from. When I say inhale, I mean, it's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Why?
Because we're hungry.
Do you like to taste? That's why you think my cooking is good. You don't even taste it.
We just eat quickly, and like, if something tastes really good, like, I want the next bite as fast as possible. You know what I mean? Like, I can't get enough.
You don't like to enjoy it? Like, I eat so slowly and it drives him insane.
I enjoy it so much that I literally can't wait to get the next bite in, that I throw the fork back in while the first bite is still in the mouth. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I inhale my food.
You could do like a food eating contest.
I could. I could. I really could.
All right. Here's something I've learned about men since living with my lovely boyfriend. They love looking nice for you. So help him do it. Whether it's showing like what clothes you think would look good on him or showing him what skincare to use. They're like, but secretly they love it.
Yeah, we do. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you help him pick out a shirt or a jacket or something and you're like, oh my God, that looks amazing on you. He's going to wear it every other day.
I've purchased 2 things this month specifically that I had no business in buying, but I saw her face when I put them on. I was like, all right, take all my money. Then I'll take 5 of them.
And you've gotten your use out of them, haven't you?
I have.
And you look so good. And everyone else, does not everyone else compliment you too?
Yes. This could go into a whole other discussion of like male versus female gaze. Maybe we touch on this next episode, but I mean, this is a real thing.
Yeah, for sure. Like all my girlfriends are like, oh my God, Will, you look so nice. I'm like, I know.
I'm like, oh my God, really? Like, keep telling me. Like, I got all day.
My friend Lauren was like, oh, it's giving like Saltburn. And he was like,
I said like Saltburn, like Barry or like Jacob Elordi. And it's been Jacob Elordi vibes.
Yeah.
I said, keep the compliments coming, ladies.
Yeah. And see, it's fun. Like, you like how he looks, he gets compliments, everybody wins.
Everyone wins.
Everyone wins in all of these scenarios.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Except for your eyes not working, but it's okay. I like helping you
No,
find things.
everyone wins because we get to spend time together looking and searching
Oh
for
yeah,
these
I forgot.
things.
I forgot. I forgot. I forgot.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's all that I have for this one. Again, we could go on. This could be an 11-part series, honestly.
We did a long version of this, but we could do like a 3 bullet points each every time we do this. But anything else that you're thinking of? We know we have backlogged questions and stories from the listeners, and
Oh, we do.
we're gonna get back to answering specific relationship questions. But in the meantime, if you want to email your questions to beautyandthegreekshow@gmail.com, we read everything. We'll respond to everything eventually. But keep them coming.
Keep them coming. And we have an Instagram and a TikTok, so you can also send questions and stuff on those or like leave a comment.
Yeah, go follow us on.
Yeah. It's Beauty and the Greek on TikTok and Beauty and the Greek Show on Instagram.
It's Beauty and the Greek Show on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I don't even know.
I think so.
No,
No, it is. It is. Well, thanks for listening, guys. We love you.
We love
Thanks for
y'all so
tuning in.
much. And we'll see you next Monday.
See you next Monday.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.